Hey everyone, well today I am starting out my best of the brand from the drugstore, and several videos back I had asked you guys if that was something you were interested in seeing and asked you how you'd like to see it. Well, definitely the majority said by brand, but don't worry for those of you that want to see it by category. I will break it into probably at least a couple categories, foundation being one of them. But I just pulled together some things that, you know, these are my favorites. Keep in mind, I haven't used everything from the brand, of course, but let me know in the comments below what your favorites are from the brand, because obviously, like I said, I haven't tried everything and I might find some new things that way. So I'm gonna get started. First off is going to be nail polish. And I have discovered these, I don't know, sometime this past summer, I would say, and I have probably 5 or 6 more sitting in my collection. So absolutely love these CoverGirl nail polishes. These are just some of the colors I have, probably some of my favorites right here. These are the Outlast Stay Brilliant, by the way. This is one of my favorites, and it is My Papaya. I'll just tell you a couple. This is definitely one of my favorite light pinks. It's called Pinkfinity. And I have featured all these on the blog, so you can definitely check out individual swatches there. This was my first one, Nonstop Stone. Just a really great gray color. And then, let's see, Lavender. So I have that one. These are absolutely fantastic polishes. If you have not tried them yet, I highly suggest it. They're very opaque. They stay on a long time. You know, they claim to have basically like a top coat built in. Just absolutely love these. And for a long time, I was kind of turned off a little bit because the color selection wasn't great. But I find that really depends on what store you're in. Some stores have a better selection, so definitely keep that in mind. Next would be foundation. I definitely could not make this video without talking about these two foundations. I've talked about these before. I actually have a review on this one. This one's the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. It's the 3-in-1. This is definitely my go-to foundation. This is still the original bottle, and as you can see, I'm getting way down to the end, kind of scraping the insides. I am wearing it today. It just has absolutely great coverage. I will definitely repurchase this one over and over. Highly suggest this one. And more recently, I've talked about an old favorite, which is the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless. Really love this one. This is more of a cream type of foundation, but I love this one for many, many years. Recently went back to it. It just gives really great coverage, probably a little bit more moisture than the Stay Fabulous, but love them both. Definitely both of them have really nice coverage. I couldn't make this video without talking about these two concealers, and I realize that they have discontinued this particular kind in the pot. But I want to still mention them because I know you can often get discontinued items other places. I have not tried the new kind in the pump, but I have not heard good things about that as far as how it compares to these. But I've been using these for years, absolutely love them. Just want to say though, if you can't get your hands on these, try using the Simply Ageless, the foundation as a concealer. I used to use that a long time ago under my eyes, and it works really good. Again, it has great coverage. It's slightly thinner consistency than the concealers, but as far as coverage-wise, I think it works pretty close. So I have in the color 215. Just looks like that. I am wearing this again today. This is one of those concealers I always find myself going back to because it just applies nicely. It doesn't move around. And then I also have the Corrector, which is in color 230. So it's kind of like a greenish yellow. And this is great for red spots. But like I said, I wanted to mention it because I know several of you have these in your collection, or you can find them, you know, other places, probably online. Sticking with concealer, I have tried the CoverGirl and Olay, the stick concealer. I like this. This is actually called a concealer balm. It just twists up like this. I like this for those, you know, just quick little touch-ups. That's what I like a stick concealer for. It is a little bit more moisturizing because of the Olay properties than a lot of other stick concealers. So I do like this one. I just suggest it more for like touch-ups and quick things. I know it's not my go-to every day, but I do like it. Next would be mascara. I have used CoverGirl mascara for as long as I can remember because my mom always used CoverGirl. She used the CoverGirl Professional in the blue tube. I don't have one of those to show you, but that is definitely my favorite out of kind of the old school line where they have like a red one, a purple one, you know, the blue. I like the blue. That is definitely my favorite. So I like that. It's just the professional, the regular one. But I've also talked about both of these. This is the CoverGirl Lash Perfection in the gray tube. Love this one. I probably like this one over this one. And I've talked about both of these in my favorite mascara video. And this, of course, is just the regular Lash Blast. I will show you the brushes on both. This is an older tube with Lash Perfection, but I always keep it around just for reference. So you can see the brushes are extremely similar. It's just the Lash Blast has a more blunt end. And that's why I think I prefer the Lash Perfection, is because you can get into those tiny little corners of your eyes a lot easier with it. But I find I get the same volume. They're both, you know, the rubber bristle brush. So really love both. Okay, so on to a lip product. Now I have to say, I do not care for the CoverGirl, the lipsticks. I'm not sure what the line's called. And the reason being, they have great colors, but I don't like the scent. The scent really drives me crazy, and for me, I find that it like lingers a long time, so I don't use those. But I did try one of the new, the Lip Perfection, the Jumbo Gloss Balm, and I really like this one that I have, so I'll probably try other colors. This is in the one 230, so it looks like this. It doesn't have a name, I don't think. Oh, can't get the cap off. It's just a really, really pretty, just neutral pink. Great for, you know, just throwing on. I usually keep this in my purse. Something I don't have to show you, but I'm actually thinking about going to get one, and something I used years ago, but I always really like them, is the CoverGirl blushes. And in particular, the ones that have the 3 colors. So I always kind of mix and match all of them. Those are really pretty. I think you get, you know, great pigmentation. Really like those. So I do recommend the blushes. I do have one of the bronzers here, and I showed this once in a video, and I just kind of picked it up on a whim. This one's a little light for being a bronzer, but I do like it. So if you want to try any in the darker shades, it's really nice. It does have a little bit of sheen, but you could use it as like a blush or kind of all over color. So I do like that. And last would be eyeshadow. So I don't have a lot of CoverGirl eyeshadow because I find they're very hit and miss, but the few I do have, I really like. And I know a lot of people talk about the Shimmering Sands trio. I know I had that at one time, but when I looked at my collection, I don't have it now. But I do have the Cafe Olay, which is very, very similar. And it just looks like this. Just, you know, some great neutrals. I am wearing this one today. Just for that like quick everyday look. It's not going to give you a ton of color, but they're definitely very pretty shades. And then a couple of singles that I really like is the Tapestry Taupe. This is just one of my favorite all-time taupes. So that's a really pretty one. I like that. And then the other one is, I took the name off of it. Let's see, I think it's French Vanilla. And it's just a great matte, you know, neutral cream shade. So I really like that one as well. I think that's it. Like I said, I don't have everything from the line. There may be some products I don't like, or maybe just some I haven't tried. But these are the definite ones that I can recommend to you. So let me know if you've tried any of these, what your favorites are. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.